Hello, my name is Dwayne Hadrava, and today we want to make a short video and demonstrate how we plant tomatoes using the tomato crater. And the tomato crater is a two-piece. When we designed it, we want to be able to put it around the plant after planting. And so it snaps together very easily, makes a nice water basin, controls weeds, and it does all kinds of things for your plants. And it makes it very easy to fertilize, whatever you want to do with it. So we got a fairly big plant we're going to set here today, and we're going to demonstrate how that works. We'll set that over. Here we have a fairly big plant, kind of bigger than I want to plant, but it's getting late in the season because our weather's been so cold here. But we're going to plant that, and it'll show you how well it works with the large plants. So we're going to loosen this up here. These get kind of root bound after being in a pot so long, but we'll loosen the roots up a little bit and help it breathe. So we'll set that there and we'll dig a hole. And we'll dig a fairly deep hole because it is a good sized plant. It's already getting close to blossoming, so it'll do fine. Our weather's finally going to cooperate, so we'll get some good warm weather. And we're going to give this some organic compost just to kind of give it a good send off here. So now we'll give it a little bit of water to so we keep the roots moist. And we'll add some later after we get our tomato planter crater around. Now we'll see if we can get this out. Like I say, they really get root bound, but we'll loosen those up once we get it out of here. There we go. See how root bound that is? So it's a good idea to just do that. Just loosen the roots so they can breathe, and that'll help your plant grow. And on the bottom here, you don't need all these little ones on the bottom here, so we'll clip a couple of them off. Okay, now we'll set that down. And we'll fill the hole back in here. And we're going to put some more organic material around the plant. As your plants grow, you can add any kind of fertilizer you want. You know, it's just real easy. Just like anything liquid, or just, you know, you can go by and throw your dry powder in there and just add water if you want to. I've done that, and that works great. But I kind of like using organic material, so. Now we'll put a tomato crater around it. And to get the most out of your tomato crater, it needs to be buried into the ground, and it needs to, you know, so the water can't run out from underneath. Anything you put in here is going to go directly to the roots. By planting it down like this, nothing can get away, so you get the full benefit of your tomato crater. And we're going to use a little cement trowel here, which works great for what we're doing. Too bad they didn't make this a garden tool. So I wouldn't be without one. And we're going to pack the dirt around. Now the walls are tapered on this, so once you pack this around here, the soil's loose underneath. It's packed on the outside. Nothing's going to get away. It's not going to move. And it'll just, basically your work will be done. Once it's in the ground, you just gotta add water or whatever and watch it grow. Now we're gonna level this a little bit because I like to, not only does it look better, it bothered me if it was unlevel, so I'm gonna get it as level as I can here with a little adjustment. That's close. And we'll pack it once more so it stays there. Okay. We like to have about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch sticking out of the ground. And that's about all you need, and that seems to work real well. And we've got some excess dirt. Just spread that around a little bit. Now what we're going to do, I like to put a little dirt around the stem to just to support the stem, and it also roots real well around there. So we'll do that. We'll take some good clean material with no rocks, and we'll fill around the stem. And then it also supports really well if you're in a windy area, so it just really helps the plant. And I pack it down good with my fingers all the way around, so it really makes it sturdy. Okay, we're done with that. Now all we have left to do here is to put a stake around it, because that's going to be heavy with tomatoes, and we want it to be very solid. And we can use a 3-wire tomato cage. As we can look over here, this is a heavy-duty cage here, the 3-wire, which fits right in the plant protector. This is a medium one, which works really well. And these are some square ones I've had for years, and I like them. They really support your plants. And they're on the outside. You just set them right down in the ground like that. And then we'll put of course, our tag, so we remember what we planted. We'll put that right there. Nice to walk by, and because I've got 2 other gardens, it's easy to forget what you're planting, and I've got 4 different kinds of tomatoes here, from a cherry to a celebrity, early girl, and this is fantastic. It's nice to always know what you got going where when they start growing. So now we'll drive a stake in here, and these metal stakes you get them at the farm and garden store. They're a little over $1. They'll last for years, and it just really supports the plant. Then we just fasten a zip tie, and these are really inexpensive too. Get them at any hardware store, and that supports your plant really well, or your stake to your cage. And we'll cut that off. Now it's time to add a little more water. So we'll one thing nice too when you're watering in the tomato crater, you're not splashing dirt back up on the leaves, and which I think a lot of times is, if you have blight in your soil or something happen to, that can start your plants with blight. In this way that doesn't happen. So these do really well. If you plant one with the tomato crater and plant one without, and I've done this several times just to see, and other people have also made comments about that, you'll notice that your plants will be about 2 weeks ahead with the tomato crater over the ones that you didn't use one on. And I think it's basically just because they hold the moisture better, and also these, when the sun hits these, they attract heat. And I've used a thermometer and put over the top in the sunshine, put the thermometer over the side, and there's 11 degrees, at least 11 degrees difference. So that radiates some heat up the plant. And I guess that's it. We're all set. If you may see this on my website, which is tomatocrater.com. But if you don't, you can always go to our website for more information. And we hope you enjoyed our video. And good luck with your gardening. Thanks for watching.